So I'm going to show you on how you can go ahead and cut a circle uh, top or dress. If this is something you've been wanting to create, here's the right tutorial for you. So first thing what I'm going to do is just to go ahead and open up my piece. This is the fabric I'm going to be using, and this is about 2 yards of this fabric. I'm going to go ahead, let's just say no, this is 2 yards of the fabric. I'm going to go ahead and fold it up into two like that. Let's see, I have to fold it up like this into two. If you guys notice, I've been using this material a lot these days. I have to fold it into two like that. After folding it into two, next thing I want to do is to go ahead now. I will grab up my this edge up like this. I'm going to bring it up like this. Fold it in a triangle form the way that I will be able to use that up. Move this aside so my pattern won't have to fall. Okay, and it should not. Alright. Okay, so I've just and I had and fold it into two, and I fold it again like this in a triangle form. As you can see, right? So now after folding it in a triangle form, what I'm going to do is to go ahead and mark up the measurement. So I have one folded edge here and two folded edge. So I have one folded edge here and two folded edge here. Don't mind, okay? So what I'm going to do is to come here. At this point, this is where we're going to be adding up our measurement. So first thing I want to do, where is that folder? I'm always looking for cover. Where is that? My plain ruler. I'm always looking for stuff. So first thing what I want to do is to go ahead and place it up like this. As you can see, let me move this piece aside. So this is this part here. I'm going to go ahead and measure where the shoulder measurement will be going. So I'm going to come to this edge here. I'm going to go down to where the shoulder measurement is going to start, which my shoulder measurement is 7. You can just mark 7 up like this, or you go ahead and mark 7 up like this. So let's leave this side. So I'm going to come here like this. I'll place it up like this and mark where the shoulder measurement is going to go. So my shoulder measurement is going to go here. Then I'll make sure that I also add some inches right there. Okay, so my shoulder measurement is 14, which is going to go here. 14, right? 14 here divided by 2 is going to give me 7. From that point, I'm going to just go ahead and connect these lines up like this. That's why I wanted it. I'm going to come here, connect it up like that. Now I'll take shoulder measurement divided by 2. Mine is 14 divided by 2 is going to give me 7. Now after marking that 7 inch, this is the 7 inch, right? What I'm going to do, the neck depth and the neck, we will be putting it up at this folded edge, not this side. This side we're going to be using up to mark up the armhole of it. Okay, so now what I'm going to do is I'm going to come here like this. I'll mark up my neck depth, the armhole depth. My armhole depth is 7 inch. I'm just going to mark that up. I'll also draw a line right there. I've drawn a line right there. I'm going to come here and mark this 7 inch that I also mark here. So I'll come here like this and mark that 7 inch, which is this. Then we're going to connect these points up like this. Connect it up like that, okay? Now what we're going to do is to go ahead and measure up whatever we have. The armhole depth line, divide it. Ah, supposed to be 7. Why is it 7? I did not measure 7. Okay, this is the 7. I made a mistake, sorry guys. So I'm gonna place it up like this and we connect it that onto that 7. So I'm gonna measure up my 7-inch divided by 2, which is right there. Divided by 2 is gonna give me 3.5. 3.5, I'm gonna go in by half inch. No, 3/4 inch. 3/4 inch. Then here I'm gonna put 1/4 of the bust measurement. Round bust, my round bust I'm working with is 34 divided by 4 is gonna give me 8.5. Then I'm gonna go ahead and connect it up like that. You can see what I'm doing there, right? So I'm just gonna go ahead and connect it up like this, all the way to this point. Right, so I'll just connect it up to that point. Let's move now to the neck depth and the neck width. The neck depth and the neck width, since this is going to be a high one, and we also need the neck to be able to pass through. For the depth of the neck, I'm going to do 3.5 inch. For the width, I will do, let's just say 3.5 inch. So automatically we have done 3.5 inch by 3.5 inch. I'm going to connect this up. That's for the front neck depth. You can go ahead and do, no, let me do 3 inch. For the neck depth, I'm going to do 3 inch. It's good to go. Then I'll have to leave opening at the back. It's going to be a high one. So for the neck width, I'll do 3.5 inch. I'm going to connect these points up all the way to that 3.5 inch. Then now for the back, what we're going to do is just to come down here. We'll do 1.5 inch. I'll connect it all the way to this point. Okay. So here, this is the first line I first of all went down, but I'll not be using this, but instead I'll be using this part. And here is the neck depth of the back. Alright, now let's go ahead and mark up the length of this top. So what I have there is about 22, 24 inch. So I'm going to just, let me move this aside. I'm going to pull this over like this. I'll mark 20, let's just say 25, not 27 inch. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to come from here. I'll mark my 27 inch all the way round. And take note that this length is shorter. You can check this one is shorter, right? So what we want to make sure to do is we cut pieces here and we're going to be joining it here. Alright, so we're going to be joining it at the front. Let's see. Normally it's always like that, but okay, let me do something. I'm gonna do 24. Yeah, 24, because it's a top. I will do 24 inch. 24. I'll place it up like this. I'm gonna mark that 24. I'm gonna come here. I'm also gonna mark 24 inch, and I'll rotate it up 24 inch. I'm going to move to this other end. I also mark that 24 inch. I'll come back here and see. So I have 24 inch, which is about here. This is 24 inch, and here I'm going to mark 24 inch. So the back is going to be shorter, so we need to just go ahead and rotate this 24 inch all the way, just take like that and with that point up, right? So we're just gonna basically cut this piece and we're joining it to the front. So this is our 24 inch right there. We have to join this small piece. Now after that, what you want to do is to decide if you want it to be that flay or not. You can decide if you want it to be that flay. You can just connect it up. That's why I was looking for the other roller. Don't know where I place it. Oh my god, I'm looking for the other roller. I cannot find it. Where I'm looking for it, I cannot find it. not looking for it, that I'm fine. So you want to decide how you want it to be. You can just go ahead and connect it from this point all the way to here. But first of all, I need to add the sewing allowance right there. I'm still looking for the other ruler. Okay, I'm gonna come here. I will do at least 1.5 from here. So automatically ½ inch is gonna be for the sewing allowance, and then ½ inch for 1 inch for the east. So you can just go ahead and connect it all the way to this point. All right. I don't like this big ruler, but I'm going to use it. So automatically you can just do so, like that, like this. Or you can choose to even reduce it a little bit. So I can just go ahead and connect this point there all the way to this end. Alright, you see? Or you can choose to just come here where it is and you do it straight. You know what? You see what I'm trying to do, right? You can connect it straight like this so that it will not be that flare, depending on what you want to achieve. Like this. Look at the difference. This is it. So you want to choose what you want, okay? But mine, I want it to be a little bit, it should be flared, but not too much. So I'm gonna come here. I'll go in from this edge. I'm gonna go in by let's just 1 inch and connecting it up this point to here, all the way to that 1 inch. Once I'm done doing so, look at how I will be cutting this part off. See what I've just done there, right? Now, look at what I was looking for is here. Then, yeah, I'm gonna come here and cut the back neck like this. And you see? Now, let's see what I have there. I'm trying to see if I can get something that will be able to turn the neck, but it's like. So I'm just gonna go ahead and place it up like this. I'll be cutting from this point. For the back, I'm cutting it from the outside. You can see what I'm doing here. So let me bring it up like this. And this point, like I said, you can choose to make yours more plain or not. Okay. Now that I am done cutting one piece, I'm just going to go ahead and cut this a little bit, about 2 inch. This is going to be for the back. So I'm not going to use this too much. Like I said, I'm going to just go ahead and bring this. I'll be cutting it from here. About 2 inches is good to go. So now that I'm done cutting up the back of it, I move one piece from there, like this. I'm going to remove one piece there and here. And this is just one again. So no, that's not what I want. So this is what we have right there. Now I'm going to refold this part up like this. I have to cut the neck there off the front. Remember I said from the second line. Okay, now that we are done cutting it up, I'm going to remove that up Okay, so we just went ahead and cut this part up. Now this is what we have. Something like this. Let me see the neck depth of the back and the front. So before we go ahead to do anything, we have to cut up the tanning, or if you decide, you can just go ahead and hem that up, but it's kind of really tricky if you want to hem it up. So this is what we have from here. As you can see, the back is deep enough. Okay, so my head will not be able to pass through. What I'm going to do is I'm going to leave it opening here like this, so you can see our top. Alright, this is the top. Alright, now let me go ahead and create up my neck turning. I have to turn a bias where I can be able to turn that up. Okay, so for the front, what I have to do is I'm going to open the front by at least 7 inch. This is the back. I'm going to open it at least 7 inch, because if not, there's no way my head will be able to pass through. So I'm just going to go ahead and fold it over. Gonna fold that piece off. Like I said, I want to do 7 inch here. I'll open it up, because if not, there's no, my head will be able to pass through. Or because we went down by the neck depth was 3.5, you can just do 4 inch, making it what I have there is 4.5 inch, making it 8 inch. Okay, making it 8 inch. So what I'm going to do at this point is just to come here. This is really stubborn, but anyway. So what I'm going to do is to come here. I'm going to be marking at least 1 inch, 1.5 inch. I'll come here and mark 1.5 inch. Then I'm going to come here. I can mark at the end. I'll just mark 2 inch. Let's see what we have there. It should be 4.5. So it's going to be somewhere around there, but we need to just go down a little bit. Okay, in this part I'm just going to go ahead and mark now. So let's do 1 inch here. 1 inch is good to go. 1 inch. And then at the hem we're going to do 1.5 inch, which is right there. Then I'm going to just go ahead and cut this part up. What am I doing? You see me? Yeah, cut this part up, because this is where we want it to join. I can do it up like this to make it more easy. This is gonna be for this center here. I'll be able to just go ahead and open it up all the way to that point. Normally I'm supposed to attach this up before opening it up. So 4.5 inch. Now let's do, this was the back. Why was it looking so V? So I have something like this. For the back, let's see, what do we have? For the back, like I said, fold it into two, try to manage all the pieces. We're actually looking for this part off. I'm gonna just, and also wash it. Why did I even go ahead and cut this thing different? You see? There's not much up. It's not even what it's up. Needed to make it a little bit wider. You know what? We can just go ahead and hem this part inside. Alright? So, forget about this one. We can even still use this one since it looks like more like the same. It's kind of a V. We just use this all the way to here. We're going to use this part. Come here. Where is the center? This is the center. All the way to at least 2 inches. Use this other one. Then we'll trim that up. Okay. Now, you can also go ahead to create up a small belt on it that will be tiny. But I will not be doing that up. This piece, I'm going to use it for something else. So, where is that? The turning for the neck. You can use this one. I cut it wrongly, but you just go ahead and place it from the center. You can mark off the center of it. Just hold it up and mark off the center. Let me check to the center. Then we'll take this other piece, place it. Normally, I'm not supposed to cut this piece. I'm supposed to cut it later. But I did cut it now. So I'm going to just place it up like this. I'll be stitching at this half inch away. I'm checking if I have something. So let me use this one. Okay. So I'm going to go ahead and pin it right there from the center here. Here come my pins, and I'm going to pin that herb. You guys already know. I'm pinning it right at the center, right there. From that center, I'm going to do about 0.25. Stitch it, okay? Or even do, remember I'm stitching. No, I'm supposed to stitch it on the wrong side, but this is on the right side, not the wrong side. So I'm stitching it now on the wrong side. I pin it on the wrong side. I'm supposed to do so on the right side, not the wrong side. So let me just go ahead and fold into two. And you're going to take note. You notice that one part of it was shorter from here. If you notice that this part was shorter, right? This part here was shorter. So we're going to cut another piece and attach it up right there so that we should have the same. Let me see. So I'm going to be attaching this piece up here like this so that we should have the same like this. I'll attach it up, then I'm going to trim it up. Remember to add this up because if not, it's going to be short. All right, hi. Okay, so I've just folded it in the center. I don't know if, no, this part that is shorter should be, okay, it means that I shorter the both sides. Huh? Alright, so we'll go ahead now, place this up from the wrong side. I'm placing wrong side facing the wrong side right there at the center, and I'm gonna quickly go ahead and pin. Remember, you can hem your neckline, you can turn it up, anyone you want to do. So I'm gonna take and stitch half inch both sides. Then I don't know which side was smaller or shorter than the other one. I'm gonna join whatever I have that is shorter. Okay, this part, the part that is shorter. Let's see if this other one is fine. Fold it into two. Okay, we're also going to add it up here. We're also going to add it up here. I'm going to add pieces there so that it should just fit up. I don't know how much this one. Okay. You can add up. I said I wanted to use this piece to do something. Before, I'm just going to go ahead and cut this more piece. This one, I'll add it. The later one, I'll have to trim off the rest that is more. So let me quickly go ahead and set my iron on it so that in case you want to press anything. Oh, Anita, what did I do? I went and turn it off. Yeah, no worry. So that in case I want to press anything, I can just quickly go ahead and press that up. Okay. So when I bring my sewing machine over, we'll go ahead and join this piece that is lacking here. As you can see, we join it up, then we'll trim off the excess. All right, anything that we don't need. Okay. We'll join that up, we'll stitch the center of it. Okay, so it's time for us to start stitching. I bring my machine. I have my black thread set on. Okay, now I'm going to go ahead, like I said, where is it? What is this one? I'm going to join. And make sure you're doing so at the right side. Okay. I'll just have to go ahead and place it up to see which one is okay. Then now, like I said, I'll be stitching right closer to that line that I drew. Start from here. I did not even measure where that fold is. This is the way we're going to listen that up. Make sure. I'll just come here like we should have cut the other one too. But okay. Now this part, I'm gonna just stick it. Anything that is remaining there, I'll have to just press that up and trim that up. I'm thinking that if I can go ahead and if I turn this up, means that I have to turn. So what I'm going to do is just to fold in, fold in, and I'll hem that up. So before I do so, I need to check which one is the right side. Okay, this is the wrong side. Why this is the right side? Eh? Why did I even stitch this side? Yeah, it's like when I did it to the wrong side. Let me say. You see what I just did here? I'm trying to see. Okay. Alright, now I mark this side. This is the side we're supposed to stitch, or no? Well, that's the side I will show you. Anyway, it is. So this is what I'm going to do. I'm going to be hemming it up to avoid any kind of. Let's do half inch or side. Not half inch, 0.25, 0.25. And we're going to go ahead. 0.25, 0.25. And I'm going to just go ahead and top stitch. Okay. Like that. Okay. See, it's actually neat, yeah? So you just need to just press that. This one is kind of going to be a little bit tricky because it's a round neck. So round necks are always a little bit tricky to turn. To stitch. So we're gonna just go ahead. Okay, I'm just gonna go ahead and open it from the center. Carefully open it, making sure that I don't cut my thread because I really stitch too close to the other. Alright, so now what we want to do is just to go ahead now and bring this over. We're flipping it. You know what? It seems like I did this thing. This is the side that I cut. I did this thing to the wrong side. Yeah, I mark it, but when normally I'm supposed to do this. This formula sometimes is very easy, very difficult to identify where a small queen should be. The wrong side. No, this is the right side. You can see it's more. Yeah. Can you see that, guys? You know, you used to touch it like that to feel the texture. So this is the right side. It seemed that when I was folding up the fabric, I folded through instead the right side. So this is what we're gonna do. I'm gonna try as much as possible to turn it over like this. This part we really have to go ahead and press that up. Everything good. I'm just gonna raise. Oh God. Where is it too much red? This is the wrong side. This is the wrong side. Even though it's not showing, but I'm going to use it. I cannot unstitch this. It's better for me to unstitch which one. If you're using a fabric like this that is kind of like really complicated. It's not complicated. No, this is the right side. Look in here. This side is more rough than this. So this is the right side. Do you guys notice? Did you do this in school? The blue, yeah, this is the right side. So meaning that I did this on the wrong side, I did this on the right side, the wrong side. I'm gonna start first of all with this up and stitch that up. Okay. I was supposed to mark this thing. Okay, now that I have, I'm just gonna pin it up like this, the wrong side. Okay. Now we have to unstitch this because this is imagine that I'm still going to go ahead and do the same mistake that I did. This is the wrong, this is the right side. Don't mind me today, it's like, okay, so this is the right side and it has put it up like this. So you stitch it goes to the wrong side inside. All right. Like this is the wrong side. Let's see if this is up to that 4-inch. How will we? I'm using this part. If I cut it, I realized that at that point, guys, normally this is supposed to be at the stitch on the right side. Then you then flip it now and turn it to the right side. I'm checking something here. And just go ahead and create something like this. Fold it over like this. Yeah, you see, instead of losing on stitching this up. So this is what we're gonna do. We're just gonna go ahead and fold it over like this, and we'll stitch that up too. And this, I don't want to waste much to save time. Let's see. I hope the other one I stitch it well. Normally this thing is something like it shouldn't take much arms. So like I said, for the neckline, since I wanted to turn it from the inside, but this is what we're gonna do. We will flip it now to this, to the right side. We're gonna go ahead and trim any excess that we don't really need to right there. Trim that up. This is what we're gonna do. Take it up, fold it over, You can trim that up if it is too big. Let me trim it up. I'm going to trim about 1/2 inch off that piece. 1/2 inch. I'm trimming it up like that. Alright. Okay. So I'm just going to go ahead and pick it up like this and fold it over in what? Outside. And I'll top stitch right there. This is going to look more very good than what we wanted to do before. You can go ahead and secure with some. I'm just going to go ahead and do this over. This part maybe is kind of too long again. I trim it a little bit. Oh, like this. Okay. Yeah, it's going to be, this part here is going to be a little bit tricky. So first of all, just go ahead and stitch like that. Let's stop somewhere around there. Right. And now we'll come to this other side and do the same thing. Fold it over and we'll bring it over like this. Then once we're done, what we have to do is to come here and do the folding here like this inside, and we're gonna stitch that up. This is not the best way to do so, but since I do not want to unstitch, this is what I'm going to do. Okay, like this. Then come here. You can fold it over in the form of a triangle. Making sure everything is straight. So I'm just going to make a little square right there. Fold it over because you're folding this too. You're supposed to fold it too. Over like that. You know what? I'm going to just save my time or stress and do it the way I wanted to do. I don't want to pull it. I don't want to pull this over. I don't want to pull this over. This part here now is going to be a little bit tricky. This is when you can ask your iron if you guys are friends or you're not friends. This is not the best way for you to do so. Better do something more professional. You can go ahead and unstitch. Just I didn't want to actually unstitch that up. The other way I wanted to do it earlier was the best way because it hides everything inside. You're that lazy person like me that you don't want to unstitch. Unstitching is the best style, the best way you can go ahead and achieve this. Okay, Okay. And I move something and I put it. You don't have to take it to the machine and press this really well. I'm gonna be hemming this part up like this, half in, no, 0 to 5 and 0 to 5 inward. I'll be doing this up from the right side, from the wrong side, like this. Anita, por favor, estoy cansada ya, ¿eh? I'm trying to pull this, is like it has hook right there. There's hook in there, the hook there. Machine excess. Go ahead now to join. the side. They're gonna join this up, join the shoulder together. I'll have to hem the armhole. It's quite difficult to hem the armhole because you know since it has that curve right there, but oh my god, my things. Okay. I've not put it up yet, but normally I'm supposed to go ahead and press up that piece. Press up before I go ahead to join up the shoulder. Now, what I'm going to do is I'm going to try my possible best to hem this up. That's it. It's going to be tricky because it has a curve, but we can do it. Just take your time and let me. Taking your time, going through it step by step. No need to rush yourself. That's it. You open it up. Just give it a fold right there. Take that time off, then you come here. This part is kind of looking tricky. You can actually add paint. No, I don't like painting. That's why you see me struggling like that. I don't like actually painting. I'll make sure I fold it. You can do this up. Then I can go ahead and join on this side up. You just hem to keep it neat. Do the same thing here. We hem to keep it neat, even though it's going to be tricky, that you can do it. Hem it before you go ahead and join the satin. Just if not, it's going to be a little bit difficult for you to hem because Not actually hem, but top stitch. Right? Top stitch. That, you see this little curve right there? It's always very tricky to tell when it comes to it. But if I can do it, you can do it. Right? Take that this curve here. See, come here, it looks like more like this. Just go ahead and fold it over like this. Now leave it up and bring it up like that as you go, and just grab and fold from the inside. Okay. Give it a little bit of curve right there. Then I'm supposed to work tomorrow all the time. I'm having a wash here, and I'm asking you what's the time. Yeah. When I start work at 8 o'clock, so I'm still here. Normally this part you're supposed to press it before you go ahead and start. But I'm doing it. Okay, now that we are done. Now the hemming, I'm gonna hem it tomorrow. Tomorrow. Now I'm gonna just go ahead and press everything flat. You see? Can you see that? Is it beautiful? Is it beautiful? You can add up a bell to it, okay, so you'll be able to tie it. Yes, definitely. That are the best way I did this. I didn't really like the way I did this, but you can do it the other way around. This is not the best way to hem this up, but I love it. It's so beautiful. I really love it. So I'm gonna give it a press, and tomorrow I'll hem this down apart, and that's just all. So I hope you find this tutorial helpful. If you do, don't forget to give it a thumbs up, like, comment, and share. I hope to see you some other time. Bye bye. Tomorrow is just hemming. Bye. You've learned something today. Look at my coconut head. Bye bye.